Say, being a director of the Landlord Association, we've got most of our members experience all sorts of problems with tenants. But I think the most popular that we get is tenants that run off without paying the rent. They can go sometimes, overstay their welcome for a couple of months and then disappear. But no real horror stories, but I think that's just generally the common problem that landlords face these days. There's no security with tenants.
No. I work for the council and I work with landlords every day.
Mainly, I used to let to the private sector, but obviously I've changed that recently. I'm working more to the public sector and let my properties that way.
I'm working with the LLAS, so we try and direct landlords to try and get them accredited, and so that we were working to a certain level, and we want good, fit and proper landlords.
Whereas current tenant is a housing benefit tenant, so for 2 years now I've got a tenant who's on housing benefits. I've changed to local housing allowance recently, so I've changed that.
Yeah, private sector, you don't get any money back, you don't get nothing at all. You always trying to recoup the money back, but you can't because they said, well, take me to court, I haven't got any money, what are you going to do?
But generally I would say vet your tenants properly before they go in the property, so tenant referencing firms can help you with that. I would say they're the two main tips really if you're a landlord, especially in this market.
No, very good in fact. They're classed as a vulnerable tenant, but they've looked after the property and I've been very pleased with it actually. Very good.
In fact, I did investigate it just a few days ago, so yes, it's certainly something I'm considering.
I think once you go with the housing, with the local authority, you're much better off. It's a safer bet.
It hasn't for us. We've found we've got a lot of landlords who've come to us because of the market. The rents are good, housing benefit are paying a good amount.
The funny thing is I had this woman call me about 2 o'clock in the morning. She goes to me, Mr. Flanders, can you come down to the house? I said, what for? She goes, could you come to the house? Got down there. So what's the problem? She goes, well, look, I bought some new saucepans. Someone has cooked rice in them, burnt them and chucked them outside. I said, and? Well, I want you to find who done it and get it sorted out.
See, I've heard the stories, you read the papers, you watch the TV, yeah, there's lots of horror stories, so yes, it does put you off a bit.
I had a guy who said to me, come and collect the rent. When I went there to collect the rent, he wasn't in. So I knocked the door, went into the room, he was in the wardrobe hiding, and all that sort of stuff. I said, what are you doing in there? I said, where's the money? He says to me, well, I just haven't got it.
No, but I think a lot of landlords that deal with those sort of tenants do it through the councils and they're offered a guarantee from the council. I don't think there's necessarily that much. They're obviously higher risk tenants, but I think the risk is eliminated by the councils to some degree.
Quite good actually, quite good. I'm working with an agency, so they liaise with the council and they seem to have done a good job there in liaising and getting the conversion from housing benefit to local housing allowance. Worked quite well.
I would have said full benefit as far as I know, yes.
That's excellent.
I would consider it if I knew a little bit more about it. I wouldn't say it's a definite no, but perhaps if I spoke to somebody in a bit more detail about it, maybe it's something I could consider for the future.
The majority of our landlords take housing benefits.
And I find that working with housing benefit and all the various sections, it's very quick. Landlords get their money quickly. It's just very quick and geared towards the customer, I find.
Yes, I think so. I think it's very useful. I wasn't aware of this system that you have, and maybe I'll look at it in the future to incorporate it. I think quite useful, yes, it is. It's very good indeed, yes.
Well, I think that, again, the housing benefit clients, I think they're quite reliable in terms of telling the truth, more so. They will say to you, okay, well, this is broken, this is busted, blah, blah, blah. And I think they're more upfront. And also, I'm a registered landlord, so the local authority, they know me quite well.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think that would be much easier for everybody concerned, really. A lot easier and much more helpful.